Alright, so the point is to try to smooth out the tills a little bit with this disco boy here, and so it's easier to use the other harrow afterwards to get a proper seed bed. And since the fields I'm using, they have a million corners and turns and whatever, it's a little bit annoying, but the way I do it then is I just go around the outer edge a few times until the edge is smooth enough, and then I take the rest of the field, which is usually much easier. Most of the work has to be done on the edges, and since my fields are quite small, the outer edge is a substantial part of the total area. Normally with this type of implement you would want to go about 8 to 10 kilometers per hour, whatever that is in miles per hour, I don't know. There's a crack here. Oh, and that makes this too straight. It's straightened out, so it slips out from the hole. And when this one slips out, this one as well will slip out. That means I can't lift the harrow. I have to fix that. Alright, so I've put it back together now, and let's just lift it and see if it works. I know it's a small harrow for this tractor, too small. It's not very economic to use implements that aren't the right size for the tractor. It's a waste of diesel to some extent, because these modern engines, when they aren't running at full effect, they don't use that much diesel either. But it's a bit of waste. I could easily pull 2 of these with this tractor, probably 3, depending on how you angle the discs. It's only a 32 disc harrow. This type of harrow, they were made back in the Stone Age, basically, a long time ago, and there are those that are bigger with 48 discs, and they are 4.8 meters wide when the working width. And this is a 32 disc harrow. They are spaced about 20 centimeters apart, the discs, and they are split on two rows. So a 48 means 4.8 meters wide. Well, what do you know? The other one broke now. That's typical, isn't it? So I'm gonna have to go home and figure something out, fix the other one. You can see how great it works the soil at this speed. It's about 6 kilometers per hour. But this is when there are just the tills and no other obstructions. I'm also doing some extra turns right on the edge here of the headlands on both sides, because it's very bumpy and uneven. Got some serious pits in some places, like here. It's a big dip there. Ooh. Alright, so the soil is super dry, and that sucks, but it is what it is, and we have to just accept that. Yeah, so that's basically it. It's just run around the field to smoothen it out and remove the roots and twigs and whatever bullshit that gets caught in the harrow, and all these small sods of roots, grass roots, they suck. They get stuck in the seeder later. I don't know what you call those grass root clumps in English. In Swedish we call them grästorvar if you live in southern Sweden. If you live around here we call them tarven. And that's the true word for it. Alright, smooth as a giraffe's ass. I didn't know how far against the wall it was, so I've set up these trays here for catching the grass seeds. They aren't made for this, they are made for the bigger, the grain seeds up here. but there is no tray for the grass seed, so I'm using these in this way. And then we turn the wheel 19 times, and then the amount of seeds we get from this, we multiply that, and then you get the amount per hectare. Well, the first test, it gave us about a little over 300 grams of seeds. So, and you multiply that, and it's going to be 30 kilos per hectare, which is a little bit above what I wanted. I want it to be 25 kilos. Right, so the amount of grass seeds is now 25 kilos per hectare. So I'm happy with that. And we've filled oats and yellow peas in the big box, and we're gonna try that now to see what the amount, what the yield is there. Right, so now I've filled the fertilizer and the grain seeds, oats and the peas. I need to just fill up this grass seed bin with the rest of the grass seed. I had to fill it by hand, so it was a lot of work. I regret doing this. Now I just go around the field with on the outer, I trace the outer edge, and then I just turn in the corners, a 3-point turn basically, and follow it inwards like that. That's the way I always do it with the seeder. The only important thing is to try to have a bit of overlap with the wheels, because the wheels on the seeder sticks out on the sides, so it's the track width is wider than the work width. You need to overlap with the wheels to cover the whole area with seeds. But the good thing is that this seeder is 2.5 meters wide to work with, and the tractor is also 2.5, so I can just run the front wheel on top of the track from the seeder, and that gives the overlap. And also I have to go out from time to time to check that all the pipes are free, and so the seeds are coming out of all of them from the chutes down into the ground. All right, let's check the bins and see if we got any seeds left. Oh, there's plenty of seeds here. Oh, that one is running too fast, way too fast. Sometimes when it's bumpy, the seeds will kind of wander from one side to the other, and so they will pile up on one end. Then the other end has no seeds. So I was driving around with the seeder for a while, and it turns out these sprocket wheels are broken. So it stopped feeding the seeds. The fertilizer was still feeding, but not the seeds, because it's driven by the other wheel. So, and I can't fix this here and now, and this old machine, I don't know if there are spare parts for it, so I don't really know what to do. All right, so it's eventually I got the seeds out in the field, and it's been a few weeks now. We're gonna go and check how it has been growing. Yeah, so it's about 30 centimeters high now. It's way more than I thought, but that's great. So I seeded oats and green peas. It's gonna be this harvest, that's what it's gonna be. And then the grass seeds is about 30% clover, red clover, and most of the rest is timothy, but a little bit of some other seeds as well. So, but that will be for next year. These are nice, tasty, tastes like peas, strangely enough. And the grass tastes like oats.